Briggs Speeding toward irrelevance. Shedeur Sanders is perfect match for unserious Browns. Maybe they are the perfect match, Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns, an unserious quarterback for an unserious organization. But if Sanders has any plans to stick around in the NFL, he should probably stop trying to prove it. At this rate, he is as close to being a franchise passer as he is to qualifying for a progressive safe driver's discount. You've probably seen the headlines. Sanders, the popular rookie, who fell all the way to the Browns in the 5th round, was twice cited for speeding in suburban Cleveland the past couple weeks, first for going 91 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone on I-71 South in Brunswick Hills, then for lead-footing it past 100 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone on I-71 North in Strongsville last Tuesday. On their own, neither incident is a huge deal. Sanders is human and who didn't do dumb things when they were 23. But together, the episodes continue a pattern reflecting a too-cool-for-school entitlement and a lack of self-awareness. Think back to why Sanders cratered to Cleveland in the first place. He fell out of the first round because no teams in need of a quarterback saw him as a franchise cornerstone, then kept falling because no general manager wants a celebrity backup with a documentary crew and the gravitational pull of Planet Prime. You can argue the second part of that equation is not fair, and there is some truth there. Sanders is not some media creation. He is a fantastic football player who won the Unitas Award as the nation's top quarterback last season. I loved watching him at Colorado. But if teams were turned off that Sanders and his camp acted like the NFL needed him, not the other way around, can you blame them? Remember, it was Deion Sanders who earlier this year said, "There were a couple of teams that I won't allow Shedeur to play for." One of those teams almost certainly was the Browns, by the way. "I don't want my kid going anywhere cold," Deion said last year. Shedeur, too, displayed a limited hand, as if confidently slamming down 3-2s in poker like he just conquered Vegas, declining an invite to the Senior Bowl, and per a report by CBS NFL insider Jonathan Jones, sandbagging interviews with teams he didn't want to draft him. Once the league called his bluff, you might think he would turn the slight into fuel and show a little humility. Instead, he continues to act like his game is as big as his name. Sanders leads all NFL rookies in jersey sales. He is not just behaving recklessly and selfishly, putting himself and the lives of others at risk. He is acting as if he is untouchable, not the fourth-string quarterback on the fourth-worst team in the league. Someone needs to remind him. The NFL will tolerate baggage, but only if your talent makes it worth the carry-on fee. Consider Sanders' current employer. When superstar pass rusher Myles Garrett flipped his Porsche in 2022, resulting in at least his 7th ticket for speeding since joining the Browns, the response was, "What an idiot. I hope he's open to play Sunday." When superstar sideshow Johnny Manziel behaved like Johnny Manziel, his next citation was a ticket out of Cleveland, and he was a first-round pick. "I'm just a little boy," Sanders said in a video posted on X. "I made some wrong choices. Personally, I got to own up to them. I made some not great choices. I've learned from it. I learned." Here's hoping that's true. We've said it before, but a humbled Sanders proving everyone who passed on him wrong and becoming a star would be a great story. Meantime, the only thing Sanders has shown is that he and the Browns probably deserve each other. There's a particular kind of irony that only sports can deliver, the kind that fuses raw talent with organizational chaos, that pairs promise with dysfunction like a cursed Hollywood romance. Enter Shedeur Sanders, the golden-armed son of Deion, college football's most talked-about quarterback, not named after a Greek god, and drop him into Cleveland, the land where quarterbacks go to fade like vintage photographs in the attic. You couldn't script a better misalignment of ambition and absurdity. But maybe, just maybe, that's the magic. Let's rewind. The Browns, yes, the NFL's ongoing performance art piece, an organization that has turned rebuilding into an art form and draft day optimism into a religious rite. And now, if rumors are to be believed, the Browns are casting longing glances at Shedeur Sanders, whose social media swagger is matched only by his pocket presence. He's fast, he's flashy, and he's already more famous than half the AFC North. So of course, he's perfect for the Browns. Not because he'll save them. Oh no, this isn't that kind of fairy tale. It's because he fits.